What's the deal, you guys? What is the deal? What is the deal? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 4. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What's going on, y'all? We in the building tonight. I hope you guys can hear me great. I hope you guys can hear me good. I hope the mic is in tune. I hope the sound is clear, and I hope I look visually appealing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, now y'all know we get this thing started at the 5-minute mark. Y'all know this already. Y'all know this already. So it ain't really no more for me to say here because y'all already know what the deal is. Y'all know this already, right? So y'all know I just take out this time to really just have a conversation with y'all and really just talk to y'all and all that other great stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So right about now, tomorrow is the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Y'all know that we do this every Monday. But also on tomorrow, it is my 15-year anniversary of being Scotty by Nature TV and me being a YouTuber. And that's a very, very important year. It's a milestone for me. So I'll be going live right after the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I will be, to celebrate my 15 years. I may invite, some of our faves up here, like a lot of my YouTube friends. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do it or not. I might do it, or I might just, take out the time to just really just take some time and reflect on the 15 years of me being on here and everything that I've accomplished, and just, where I intend on going as far as my YouTube journey goes, because I didn't even think that I would be on here for 15 years, let alone 5 years. I ain't know I'm gonna be here for 15, but the bitch still here. Okay, I'm still here, and it is what it is. And I thank y'all for sticking by me. I thank y'all for tuning in and all that. I even hit 58K this month. Like, everything is like, I think my 15 years has been one of the best years for my YouTube career because I have a lot going on in this 15-year mark. I do. But we'll get more into that when we do the video on tomorrow. So I'll be going, like I said, I'll be going live right after the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And I'm trying to think on whether or not I'm going to bring my YouTube up here. You know what I mean? Like really BT, JoJo, Jamie, Sakina, Aaron, people like that, people that y'all know me to be very, very close to. Just trying to think on whether or not I want to do it or not. But I just might make it like a little 30-40 minute live and stuff like that. So, I might do it that way, but we'll see. But how y'all feeling today? I'm just gonna tell y'all I'm feeling good. I take my last scene yesterday for the scene ATL. That was a pickup scene. So I'm done filming. I think Bando and DJ got to film another scene, and then everybody will be done. But yes, we are done filming the show, and I must say that I'm very happy that it's done. I'm telling y'all, I enjoyed filming. I enjoyed filming the show and stuff like that. Like, it was a lot of fun, despite the drama and everything. It was still fun. It was an experience, I tell you that. And y'all, and I'm gonna come back for season 2. They ain't gonna let me not come back. I'm coming back. But it was it was a good time. I must say that. Like, I wouldn't trade it for the world, like, at all. I would not trade it for nothing. But we'll get more into that when the show comes out, though. The show come out on December the 9th. So confessionals is next weekend, and I'm ready. Okay. Ready. But we're about to go ahead and get into the review because we're getting into the 5-minute mark. 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, y'all. It's time for us to get into this review now. We got 74 people up in here. The whole goal is to hit 100 plus with every single live, but we're gonna make it do what we do because we almost there. So let me pull my notes out because that my notes is right here on my phone. Now, there we go. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this before we even get started with this review. Y'all might disagree. I don't know. I think a lot of y'all might disagree with me at this moment when it come down to this, but I'm still wondering what is up with all of the angel hate that I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing a whole lot of Angel stuff, all this Angel hate on social media. Like when I was on Twitter while I was laying in the bed watching the show, I'm like, why does everybody hate Angel so much? And I feel like it's mainly because everybody don't like Kiana right now, and Kiana's on everybody's nerves. And being that, Kiana is best friends with Angel, I feel like that is probably the reason why they're not really feeling her. The audience is not feeling her, because I don't think that Angel I don't really think Angel has done that much for all this hate that she's receiving right now. What I do think is that she don't tell the truth all the time. I do say that, but I mean, some of y'all go up for Stacey for not telling the truth and lying and shit. So I don't understand why Angel getting all this heat. But I think I'm probably in the minority when it comes down to that. And I'm really curious to know what everybody else thinks when they get on the panel tomorrow. Like, I just had to start it off by saying that, because I don't get why people don't like Angel. I don't understand why. Because she's one of my faves. Her and Tia are my faves. So I don't know. We're gonna see how it all pans out though. But we're gonna continue on. So let's get into it. So we pick up where we left off last week. Now the girls are in the sprinter. They're headed out to the event. And Stacey was like, I really feel like Kiana really don't like me. Like, I feel like she hates me, and I don't understand why. And I don't understand why either. Like, I don't get what is the situation with Kay and Stacey, because I really feel like Stacey really ain't did nothing to Kay. And I feel like Kay is going overboard with this dislike that she got for that girl. And my thing is, yeah, Stacey lies. Yeah, Stacey don't own who she is. We already know that shit. But my thing about it is, why we doing this, Kay? Like, what is your real issue with Stacey? Because I feel like Stacey is pretty harmless, because I feel like a lot of them are ganging up on her. They've been doing it since the show started, since the season started. And it's not really making them look good at all. Y'all ganging up on Stacey really ain't making y'all look good for the most part at all. It's making y'all look dumb. That's what it's making y'all do. Well, I guess when they get to the place, Giselle and Wendy, they were talking. And then, I think Giselle had told Wendy that, Angel was going around telling people that she knew Wendy because they went to the same college. And then that's when Wendy said, well, I don't think she graduated. I don't think she graduated. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Now, you can take this two different ways. You could say that Wendy really didn't mean nothing about a comment about Angel not graduating from college, because if she didn't graduate, then she didn't graduate. Hell, I didn't. But you can also take it as if Wendy was being her shady, condescending self because of the tone of voice that she used. Because that's what made me roll my eyes at Wendy. No lie. And I kind of found myself questioning myself too, because I was just like, okay, why is she doing this? And I was like, okay, why did she have to make it a point to say, well, she didn't graduate. She didn't graduate. She didn't graduate. Like, I was just so confused. And then I was like, well, maybe I'm taking it the wrong way. Like, maybe I'm not like reading too much into this, because me and Josiah was just having this conversation yesterday when we was talking about something in the text message, and he asked me, he had texted me, he asked me a question like, am I doing too much? And then I had texted him back and I was like, well, I probably would have reacted the same, but I know I overthink stuff. So I'm saying that because I tend to overthink things when people say stuff to me. And sometimes I quickly get on the defense when I feel like someone's being condescending or they're trying to talk down to me. And I felt like when Wendy said, oh, she didn't graduate, it came across like she was like speaking down on Angel because she, quote unquote, didn't graduate. But I don't know. I just want to know, do y'all think the same thing? Because I slick feel like she was being condescending by, with the way she said it. But in the same breath, I'm kind of thinking that I'm overthinking it, and I'm probably taking it way too far, and I'm kind of reaching, because, sometimes Wendy do be overly condescending with the way that she say stuff. And this is coming from a person that's been defending Wendy since season 6. Cause I for the most part, I've been going up for Wendy, but I have to be honest about the things that I see. And me being me, I know that if Wendy says some of the shit that she say to people on the show, it would piss me the fuck off because of the tone alone. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm overthinking it or if I'm reaching or not, but I did think that that was kind of one of her condescending moments. That's just me though. They're at this place and Ashley's talking to this black guy and he fine now. And Ashley done already got her a date. I'm like, well, shit, that's what I'm talking about. She already got her motherfucking date, to be quite honest. Like if that was me, I'd be someone trying to find me one too, if I was in her position, of course. But that man was fine. That was a fine ass man. I guess we could say that, Ashley got a little bit of taste, even though she dated that damn that white ass gargoyle for all them years and married him and had them 2 babies by him. At least I could say that she got some kind of taste at this particular moment. So I guess I could say that. So Giselle says that she's single and ready to mingle, and she feels like, you're single until you get married. And then that's when she says, well, somebody in this group says that they got somebody for me. And that somebody was Angel. And Angel was like, yes, I really do got somebody for you, Giselle. He's really handsome. He's a really good guy. And then they was asking how he looked. Like, is he chocolate? Is he this? Is he that? And it looks like he falls into the profile of the type of man that Giselle likes to date. And to be honest, I like me a little dark man, dark skin or brown skin. Like I love me a brown skin, dark skin man, like a manly man. I love them type of men. I really, really do. Nothing against the films, because I like a film too. I can fuck with a film too. But it's something about the men, the little manly, masculine ass men that I like. That is completely I like a man that's different from me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm there for that. Like dark skin, popping, and all that other shit. Yes, it gets me going. So then as they're talking, Ashley decides that she wants to call Tia out for calling her rude. And when they use the flashback, I'm guessing Ashley was calling Giselle and Giselle was with Wendy and Tia. And I think Ashley only invited Giselle and Wendy out somewhere, but didn't invite Tia. And Tia was standing there. And Tia was like, oh, that was kind of rude. And I 100% agree with Tia. That was rude. Like, all them girls standing in that one spot, and you only invited Giselle and Wendy, but you didn't invite Tia, and Tia standing right there with them. That is kind of rude, Ashley. She do got a point. And you were acting slow, or you may not have been acting because that's just who you are. When she's trying to explain to you what she said, and she told you to keep up, and I'm like, ooh, come on, Tia, eat her ass up. And so she's like, I need for you to keep up. I need for you to do this. I need for you to keep up. And I'm saying to myself, yes, I feel like she needs to keep up because she's acting like she don't understand where this girl is coming from. She act like she don't get what Tia is saying, and Tia is absolutely telling her exactly what it is. So I don't understand why she's acting like she's slow. But once again, I say she may not be acting. That might be truly who she is, to be quite honest. And Tia was kind of reading Ashley on the low, but she gathered Ashley. And at that particular moment in time, I'm just like this. Oh, yes, Tia is Housewives personified, honey. Because she gathered Ashley the fuck up real quick. And she needed to, because Ashley act like she didn't understand what Tia was saying. I understood completely what Tia was saying, baby. I understood it, and it made sense. It made absolute sense as to why she felt the way that she felt. Like, girl, you were being rude by purposely not inviting one person that's in the room. Like, if you see 3 people in one room and you invite just only 2 people, like, girl, you know what you're doing. Like, that's rude. Yeah, she said, no, she did tell her to keep up, but then she also said, I don't understand why you're having such a difficult time, or whatever she said. And no matter what it was all this. I was here for it. Okay. Anybody that can gather Ashley up real quick is all right with me. Cause somebody needs to gather her ass the fuck up, because she do too much. And Ashley be trying too hard, and I just don't be for it. Like, y'all know how Ashley can be. Ashley would come in and really try you real hard, and she don't need to. She don't need to. She need to go somewhere and sit her ass the fuck down for real. But I'm glad, shit, glad somebody gathered her ass up. The only person that could really gather her was Candace. So Jazzy arrives. Okay, Jazzy comes in, and Jazzy updates the girls on her wedding and her wedding planning and everything that she got going on with her wedding. So here's my thing with Jazzy. I'm happy that she's happy, but with all that controversy that went down with her and her new husband, and you know, the baby mama doing an interview with Color Me Pink and stuff like that, it was kind of like, oh, so she's still gonna go through with marrying him. But like I said, I'm not one to judge. Okay, my situations are not perfect either. There's a lot of people that feel like I shouldn't be where I'm at, and that is absolutely fine. Do what's best for you and do what you do, because I'm gonna do what I do. But you know, I'm just like, I just want to make sure that she knows exactly what she doing and shit like that, because you know, he did kind of have her looking crazy out here in these streets just a little bit, just a tad. You feel what I'm saying? Just a tad bit. But she seems to be happy, and that's all that really matters. Let me see. Ashley asked Kiana if she got an issue with Jazzy. And when she asked her that, I was kind of thrown off, because I was like, okay, so when did Kay say that she had an issue with Jazzy? When did she say that? Because I don't recall her ever saying anything about Jazzy. So when did she say that? And so Kiana was like, I don't really have an issue with her, but I was told that she had some things to say about me. And so that's when, you know, Stacy had asked, you know, Jazzy to come over, I believe. And so Kiana was like, Stacy told her that Jazzy and Stacy had an issue with her, and that's why her energy towards both Stacy and Jazzy has been off. So with that being said, now I kind of get why Kay's energy towards Stacy has been what it was, due to the fact that Wendy told her that Stacy and Jazzy both wasn't really fucking with her. So that's why her energy is on the defense. So I personally understand Kay's plight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, I understand her plight. I just think that the way that she delivers everything and the way she executes stuff makes her look like she ain't got no real plight, but she actually does. Because if my friend came and told me that these two motherfuckers got an issue with me, of course I'm gonna feel some type of way. And of course, when I see them, my energy ain't gonna be so friendly, because from what I was told, you motherfuckers got a problem with me. So I definitely get where she was coming from, and I don't understand why nobody else could get that. I don't see why nobody else could understand that plight. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't get it. So Jazzy said that Wendy was being messy, which she was, because according to Wendy, she said when she was on the phone with Jazzy and she was telling Jazzy about Kay, and she said, well, Kay's going to be here and Kay this and Kay that. And then that is when Jazzy was like, oh, yeah. So that made her feel like, you know, Jazzy got an issue with Kay. Now, in Wendy's defense, if I'm talking to somebody on the phone and I bring up my friend and then that's their reaction, then of course I'm going to ask, okay, is there something going on that I don't know about? Like, is there a problem? Is there an issue? Like, what's exactly going on here? So Wendy can be looked at as messy for bringing that to Kay, but at the same time, I don't think she was being messy. I think she was looking out for Kay. But it does look like she being messy, so I get it. So Jazzy and Kay start going back and forth, and then Jazzy was like, well, Kay, I understand that you and Greg are having issues. And then that is when Kay said, well, girl, you married a man that had 2 kids on you. And I was like, and, you know, Jazzy really didn't say shit. You know, she really got quiet after she said that, because she know that shit is true. All she could say was, oh, yeah, Kay's in a rough spot. Yeah, Kay's in a rough spot. And what I didn't understand was everybody on Twitter going at Kay about her response to Jazzy, as if Jazzy did not bring her man up first and her issues with her man first. Yeah, you goddamn right. You bring up my issues with my man, I'm going to bring up the public issues with your man and his baby mama, and I'm going to bring that up too. Okay? I didn't see I didn't see no need for people dragging Kay for saying the shit because she had every right to say it. But I do know that when it comes down to Housewives, or not even just Housewives, just different kinds of reality shows, when people already don't like folks, they're going to already just go for the, not really go for the jugular, but they're not going to see things in the way that it should be seen due to the fact that, you know what I mean, they don't like them. But I feel like I felt like Kay had every damn right to say what she said about Jazzy. You know, Jazzy brought up her man, so Kay brought up hers. End of discussion. I ain't mad with her for doing it. Sorry, but I ain't. Let me see where we at now. Let's get into it. So then they're getting ready to go to this what is it, Nevis? Is that the name of the island? Nevis or something like that? Is that what the name of the island is? But they're going on their first trip, which I am happy for, but goddamn, we just did episode 4 and we already going on trips. But hey, go on the trips, have a good time. But I was not expecting no trip this early into the season. But let's have at it. Okay, let's have at it. So Angel says that they arrive, and Angel says that her goal is to get to know everyone a little bit better. I kind of feel like Angel is suffering from the same things that I suffer from. And what I mean by that is she's slow at getting to know people. These people are not really familiar to her. So it's kind of like the only person that she knows is Kay, because that's been her friend for over 20 years. So it makes sense that she's clinging on to Kay because she don't know them like that. But she got to allow herself to get to know everybody else in the group if she wants to continue to be in the group. So Stacey says that she's gotten a lukewarm, welcome from Angel. And I feel like she probably has got a lukewarm welcome from Angel, probably due to the fact that, Angel's friends with Kay. Kay don't really like Stacey. So in turn, Angel is kind of absorbing, Kay's issues with some of these other girls, which I feel like is not smart. Because you don't want to be a do girl and you don't want to, take on nobody else's issues. But that's what it's looking like you're doing. So I feel like she's doing herself a disservice by not doing that. You feel what I'm saying? So I just think that at the end of the day, you can listen to your friend talk and you can listen to them discuss the issues that's going on in the group. But in the same breath, you need to allow yourself to get to know these people. And if you're going to have an issue with them, have an issue with them because you got an issue with them. Don't have an issue with them just because, other motherfuckers, because your friend got an issue with them. Because I don't really like having issues with people just because my friend got an issue with them. Angel almost got in trouble for the camouflage. I don't know why she brought that shit knowing that they said no camouflage. Tia then has a halfway empty bag, so she helps Angel out with that. Then they start asking, who eats balls, who sucks balls. Girl, we all do. What we talking about here? So then, Ashley and Giselle, they toast to a good time. They're trying to give a little bit of they're trying to give, anchor energy, in which I feel like Ashley is nobody's anchor. Giselle is the only one that's giving anchor energy. And I hate to say that because I don't like Giselle, but Giselle's the only one that's giving anchor energy. Ashley is a cling on. She really don't have no mind of her own, and she really don't know how to be no damn anchor, and it's annoying. She don't know how to be no motherfucking anchor at all. She don't, because all she does is follow the leader, Giselle. She don't really know what to do. Giselle says that I'm glad that we're all on a trip, although there were 2 people, Kay and Angel, who didn't want Jazzy on the trip and wanted Charisse instead. Now, Angel was like, well, I didn't necessarily say that I did not want Jazzy on the trip. I said invite Charisse because I know Charisse. I've known her for quite a while now. So, of course, I didn't really know Jazzy then. So, yes, I asked for Charisse to be on this trip, but I don't recall saying don't bring Jazzy, don't bring Jazzy. I just said bring Charisse on the trip. And to be honest, y'all, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Of course, her vote would be the soup kitchen worker because she cool with her. She don't know Jazzy like that. So why would she be, advocating for her? She advocating for the person that she cool with. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I just feel like it really wasn't that fucking deep. I just don't think it was. And then Kiana says that, well, I wasn't gonna be fake after what I heard about her after I heard her talking about me. I didn't want to be fake, so yeah, I didn't want her on the trip. So yes, I do think that Kay definitely said it, and she kind of confirmed that she said it when she said what she said. So then that's when Jazzy was like, well, why won't you tell Wendy what you said about her then? So when she said that, she was talking about Wendy, everybody want to know what she said. So Wendy was like, well, when did this happen? And Jazzy was like, it was like roughly like 6 months ago. So when she tells the timeline, it looks as if Kiana been having an issue with Wendy. Excuse me. Kiana been having an issue with Wendy. Kiana been talking shit about Wendy. And she been beefing with Wendy by herself. Because that's what it's giving. And Jazzy, girl, if you're going to say that somebody was talking about somebody, I'm going to need you to tell us exactly what the hell they said. Because you can't be coming up in here talking about, well, say what you said about Wendy. Say what you said about Wendy. Say what you said about Wendy. If you're going to say what she said about Wendy, then if you're gonna bring up that she said something about Wendy, then you need to tell the people what the fuck she said about Wendy. Because we, the people, want to know what she said about Wendy. Because I want to know, especially now that you gave timelines of shit and you done told us when she was talking shit about the girl. I want to know. Can you please let me know? Because I want to know. That's all I'm saying. I need to know why she was talking about Wendy, and I want to know what she said about Wendy. But Jazzy didn't say nothing. Even when production asked her in her green screens, what did Kiana say about Wendy? She still didn't say nothing. She just sipped on her damn wine and kept it moving. That pissed me off. So then that's when Wendy is like, I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused because I still don't understand why Kiana is mad with me, and I don't understand where this energy is coming from towards me. Like, it doesn't make sense. And then that's when Kay says, Jazzy is full of shit. And so she said Jazzy's full of shit. And then she said, girl, wasn't you a side chick? And then that is when Jazzy said, I'm a fiance. It's something you will never be, or something like that. And I'm just like, oh my God, we going from that's why you was a side chick, so you would never be a fiance. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe this Jazzy and Kiana beef, although it's kind of childish and elementary, I just might enjoy it. With a reality show, you need that one feud that's going to keep you fed the entire season. That one feud. You need one. And I think that Jazzy and Kay just might be that one feud that my heart's desire. Because this feud that she's trying to create with Wendy ain't working. Jazzy quick on her feet. Jazzy gonna get her ass together. And yeah, I think they're on the same time. So I think that, yeah, this beef with Jazzy and Kay just might be what the dogs are ordered, okay? Now, moving on, that's when Wendy calls Angel out for shading Jazzy. Once again, Angel don't recall shading Jazzy. She don't really remember shading Jazzy. And I feel like everybody's saying that Angel got this weird energy for Wendy. I feel like Wendy got weird energy for Angel. But maybe that's just me, because I don't know. Because sometimes I've been hella confused. Because even when Wendy had called Angel out on the last episode, I was confused by that. And then, everybody was mad at Angel for going off on Wendy. And I was just like, well, Wendy did call her out, But I do think that Angel should have given that energy to Kiana, because Kiana did change her come from all them girls. But she responded to Wendy as well. So if you're going to respond to Wendy, then you may as well respond to your best friend over here. But I don't know. That's just me. Stacey asked Angel if she's even open to having relationships with the other women in a group, even if they don't fancy Kay. And Angel said, that is my goal of being on this trip. I do want to get to know everybody. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to have negative energy and all this other shit. I really want to get to know everybody. So I just feel like with Angel, she's having a problem getting to know everybody. She got a best friend over here. That she's known for 2 decades now. She got a best friend over here. And then she got a bunch of girls that she don't know. All of them shady as hell. She don't know what she gonna get from none of them. So yeah, it might be a little hard for Angel. That's probably why I'm not really too mad about her and her stances on things, because I get it. I understand how it could be kind of difficult to get to know new people. Let me see where we at. So Giselle and Ashley, they're talking about this picture that they saw on Angel's page, and they say that that picture do not look nothing like Angel, and that Angel is catfishing the girls. Now, Angel, that picture didn't look like you. It didn't. It gave every bit of Facetune. Not even filter. It gave every bit of Facetune. I'm just saying. It gave every bit of Facetune. I don't know who the hell you trying to fool with that picture, but baby, that picture was not you. It's not you. When we looked at that picture of you on your page that Giselle talking about, it gave Chris Brown. She ain't you. Okay, that's what it was giving. I promise you. That's what it was giving, because it definitely wasn't giving Angel. However, they go to the villa. You know, they got several different villas, right? So Giselle placed people in these villas, right? So Giselle and Ashley is sharing a villa. Wendy's sharing a villa with Jazzy and Stacy. Tia has a villa all to herself. And Kay and Angel are in a villa with one another, right? So Kay and Angel are fine with being in the villa together. You know, Wendy is happy to be in the villa with Jazzy and Stacy. Tia is like, well, I'm by myself. And then that's when Angel was like, that might be the best move, is to be by yourself. Because listen, if somebody assigned a villa to me to be by my goddamn self, my Aquarian ass will be just fine. Because sometimes I prefer to be by my motherfucking self. I prefer to be by myself. Because I want to sing in the shower. I want to sing up in my room. I want to do all kinds of shit by my damn self. So, yeah, absolutely. I don't want to be by myself. I wouldn't even be say, oh my God, they got me here by myself. Girl, no, let me be by myself. I'm good by myself. And I'm a movement by myself. Okay. Stacy was in the villa and she found her robe, and she didn't have her name on her robe, but all the other girls got their names on their robe. Giselle, I'm sick of you. You and this whole, you in these hazing tactics that you do is very tired. It's exhausting. It's tired. Like, very tired. Don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. Don't nobody care about that. It's not cool. Like, you're literally bullying that lady, and it's not a good look for you. Because you could have given that woman a robe with her name on it. What was the point of you doing that? Then you're gonna say, well, it's because I barely even know who Stacy is because she lies so much. But Giselle, you lie too. You make up stuff too. People probably don't know who the fuck you are either. You or your 10 nicks. So what are we talking about? But okay, Giselle. Okay. Moving on. Angel says she feels slighted. She was talking to Kay, and she felt like Angel, she was feeling slighted by Wendy because she said Wendy didn't speak to her at the airport. She don't know what it is with Wendy. So then in the other villa, Wendy was like, there's a clear divide in this group right now. It's a clear divide. And it's like you got Wendy, Ashley, Giselle, Stacy, and Tia. And then that's when Stacy was like, and Kay and Angel over here. It doesn't have to be a divide, though. It doesn't have to be a divide, because I feel like Angel is not really given a fair shot. And I think that a lot of it has to do with her being friends with Kay. So, and then that's kind of putting her in the box with Kay. But she not gonna let Kay, drown herself because that's a friend. But it's not doing her no favors by being up under her. If you get my drift. So I don't know. Kiana was like, well, listen, Angel, I just want to have a good time on this trip. Like, I don't feel like going back and forth with these girls and stuff. Like, I just want to have a good time. Like, and just have a good time. Don't be a buzzkill. I don't like going on trips with people that complain about everything. Like, let me tell y'all one thing about it. Scotty loves him a trip with friends, like for real. But there's a lot of times where I love to get on a plane and go on a trip by myself. Okay. I would get on a plane by myself. People be like, Scotty, why you be going places by you? Because I like to go places by myself. Because I like to travel by myself. So one thing about it, when it comes down to group trips, baby, I don't have time for buzzkills. Don't come on here with no attitude. Don't be complaining about every fucking thing. Don't have a problem with everything, because that's going to piss me off. That's going to piss me off. I hate going on a trip with somebody that complains about everything. Like, please don't. Like, we're going to be with each other for a couple of days. Please don't do all that bitch ass complaining, because I ain't got time. I just don't like killjoys. It's annoying. Where we at? So then Tia calls her son and he's whining and shit and she laughing at it. Telling him he want to leave his family. It was funny as hell, to be honest, because I've been you. So they go to dinner and then Stacy asks Kay if she's back with Greg. Kay says yes. And then I'm like, that's your problem right there. You back with Greg. And you taking out all your energy that you got for Greg out on these damn women. And that's not cool. You might need to stop doing it. Stop taking out all your bullshit on these women. Because you the one who decided to get back with Greg ass. And I'm pretty sure that Greg is not doing you any better than what he was doing before. He probably still on that fuckboy shit. And you chose to take him back. I mean, that's your business. But that's all I can say about that. I'm like, why is she talking to him? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why is she back with this man? Because he ain't shit. And he brings her down. And I think that's why her energy is low. And her energy is what it is because he bringing her ass down. But she's allowing herself to be brought down because she keeps on going back to him. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's my thought. I could be overthinking if you ask me. I don't know. Let me see. Where we at? Angel feels like most of the women really don't want to get to know her. I don't know if they don't want to get to know her at all, but I think that a lot of the issue is her connection to Kay and how she's only been around Kay and not really everybody else. Tia says, well, what I've noticed, she said, because Angel feels like none of them have really reached out to her to get to know her besides maybe two people. And that's probably like, probably Tia, maybe. And I don't know who the second person could be. But then Tia says, but I've noticed that there is tension between Wendy and Angel. Like, y'all don't even talk to each other. Like, I've seen you guys all day, and it's like y'all been avoiding each other. So what's going on with that? And I'm glad that Tia brought it up because it needed to be addressed. So then Angel says that she felt attacked by Wendy when they was at Kiana's house and stuff like that. So then Wendy says that Angel's energy is off every time. Okay, Stacy. So it's Stacy and Tia. Got you. So it was like Wendy was basically saying that Angel's energy is off, and she doesn't really understand what the problem is with her and all this other stuff. And Angel says that it's hard to get to know people. I'm really trying right now. It's just a little difficult. And so that's when Giselle decides to call her out for the catfishing. Although I feel like this whole conversation about whether or not that picture was Angel or not was kind of stupid and dumb. But in the same breath, Angel, stop lying. That might have been you originally on that picture, but you face-tuned the hell out that picture. You did. It don't look like you. Like, who the fuck you think you fooling? It don't look like you, girl. It just don't look like you. It don't look like you, girl. It don't look like you. It don't look like you. Period. It don't look like you. It don't look like you. And that's on everything I love. It don't. So I'm just like, girl, what? So yeah. I don't know who she thought she was fooling, but she ain't fooling nobody but her damn self. She thought she was fooling me or anybody else with that fucking picture. Because baby, that was face tuned down. And then Angel said that Wendy looked like a walking filter. Now that kind of made me chuckle just a little bit. That was kind of funny. And then Wendy and Angel started going back and forth, and I'm like, yeah, they're gonna be arguing all season. Then Stacey outs Giselle for having a man, and then after they talk about that, they was basically saying that that Stacey is trying to get to know somebody's ex-husband in the group, and their ex-husband is Monique Samuels' ex-husband, which is Chris Samuels, and then that's the to be continued part. So I'm just like, oh bitch, oh my God, this is something. Okay, let me see what was being said here. Karen is the real anchor of this group, and I can't wait until she comes back. Oh, absolutely. I can't wait till she come back either. Like, for real. I can't wait till Karen come back. I need her back, period. Now, here's the thing. Now, this is what I'm going to say before we get up out of here now. I don't know. I feel like I'm a part of the unpopular opinion crowd. I don't understand the hate for Angel. I don't. I'm Team Angel. I don't get the hate for her. I'm kind of sticking beside Angel right now, so I don't get it. But however, I do think that Kiana does have some points. She did have points this episode, but I feel like the way she delivered it was kind of and it didn't make sense. And I feel like a lot of times Kiana be having points, but they just don't. They fall flat because they don't make sense. So that's what I'm saying with that. Tia was the MVP for me. I love me some Tia. I love Tia. Tia is funny. Tia can read. Tia is beautiful. Tia is just everything. I love me some Tia. And I didn't think I would. I love Tia. I did not think I was going to like her. And I really hope that my mind don't change. I really hope that my mind don't change because I really like Tia. I do, y'all. I do. Ashley need to go. Giselle is doing her part by anchoring this group. Jazzy came in with a splash, which was a much needed splash. And I think that she should have a flute. Now I'm not overdoing it when I say that because I see a lot of people saying that Jazzy deserves a flute, but I was like, well, I don't understand why y'all think she does, but then on this episode I can see why they say that. Because Mama was working for the flute tonight. Now she was, so I'm gonna give her that. What else is going on here? Did I miss somebody? Stacey is getting ganged up on. I don't care what nobody say, but she is. And that's about it. That's all I got for my notes for this show. However, the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be tomorrow. It's gonna be on y'all's page, so be on the lookout for that. Now, before I go, any moderators in here that got the link for the Stylish TV Network platform, go ahead and put it in the chat now because I'm about to play y'all the teaser of this new web reality show that I'm a part of, and it is called The Scene ATL. Here's the teaser if you haven't seen it before, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. Say what I say and do what I will. They tryna do what I do, they lacking the skill. And I know I'm going up, running for the hills. Removing myself from the fade, I keep it too real. Bitch, I got business, I'm a brand. I ain't wasting time, is money. What you playing for? These rappers sleeping on me, I got hit that put the K in up. And yeah, I hear you talking, tell me what you saying though. Yeah, baby, I came in a step on the scene.
And The Scene ATL will be airing on the Stylish TV YouTube channel on December the 9th. Okay, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Okay, make sure you guys tune in to that. Okay, because I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see how it's going to be received because the show was really, really good. It's a good show. I will say that. It's very funny. It's a good show. But with that being said, y'all, I am out of here. Be sure that you guys go and pick up my book. That's Why You're Lonely. It's available on Amazon and Kindle right now. Pre-sales are still going out, as I've told y'all already. I got 20 more books to send out. So that means I'm at the halfway mark, honey. So y'all gonna get y'all books very soon. Just check out every time I put out a short. I'm gonna let you guys know what book is on the way and where is it going. So be on the lookout for that. Be sure to follow me on social media on my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok, which should be at the bottom. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click a notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here until the next video. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Things I wanna do to you, all the love you try to hide. Between those thighs, ain't too proud to beg for what I want, ain't too proud to beg for what I need. If it's good loving that you want, you can get it all from me. Ain't too proud to beg for what I want, ain't too proud to beg for what I